Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I actually sat down to edit the video that I had made for the Reading Rush week. I had plans to participate and then my weeks got away from me. We had a crazy past month here. So anyway, I had, like I had said, I had filmed a video for this reading week challenge, and then as I was going to edit it, I was like, you know, these are too many. This book selection that I have is just too much. They were, again, really careful, don't rip the pages. Speaking of books, I have my 4-year-old next to me reading. They're just the more difficult topic kind of books and classics. I had a lot of those in there and I don't have the mental space for that. However, before you start freaking out about how many books you're going to read this week, let me explain. So first of all, I homeschool and we are doing homeschool, but we're in the summer, so we kind of have a different homeschool schedule. And one of the things that I'm doing is that if the kids get the school done before 1 o'clock, then we will go to the pool every day this week, except for Friday. Now my husband has to work Saturday this week and the pool is closed on Sunday, and I have to work Friday this week. So it gives us a day, but it also takes away a day. So it'll work out. So that gives me at least 2 hours every day devoted to reading. Now, is that enough to finish a book? No, but it's 2 hours for sure that I have for reading. And then there's, you know, evenings and mornings and all that fun stuff. But let us get into the prompts. We've already talked enough time. So the challenge, or the video that kind of starts the reading rush, I'll leave a link down below. But the challenges are: read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. And I'm April and I'm Diamond, which is not my favorite birthstone at all. I actually am not somebody that likes diamonds. I don't find them that appealing unless they're used as an accent. So that was kind of interesting. White. And then I'm going to combine that with challenge number 2, which is read a book that starts with the word the. And I decided to go with this one, The Tutor's First Love by George MacDonald. He is kind of the inspiration behind a lot of C.S. Lewis and Tolkien, and Michael Phillips, who is a Christian author and wrote one of my favorite Christian book series, The Journals of Corey Bell Hollister. And so he actually, I think, edited this because it was written originally in Gaelic, which is the Scottish dialect, or the Scot dialect. You don't say Scottish. You wouldn't say Americanish. You don't say Scottish. They're Scots. This is The Tutor's First Love, and I'll just kind of try to briefly summarize it. So it sounds like he accepts a position in a country, teaching position in the country, falls in love with the steward's daughter, then ends up in the city and falls in love with a not so nice womanly character, and it's kind of like what will he choose kind of thing, which kind of sounds a little bit lame, but honestly I have yet to read anything by George MacDonald that I don't like. So that'll be interesting. I know my mom loved these books growing up, and you can find it at a thrift store for like 50 cents. So, and I can't get this off without tearing up the book. Go thrift stores. So that takes up 2 challenges. And then read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. I actually was like, well, I don't have anything for this. And then I realized that in my childhood, I actually watched 10 Little Indians, which I think is the same as Then There Were None, I think. I'm not sure, but I did see 10 Little Indians, and so this is the closest I could get. So, and then I will see, and Then There Were None. Previously published as 10 Little Indians. So I have seen the movie 10 Little Indians way back when I was a kid, and I only remember I think it had Paul Newman in it, and I remember something on the snow mountain, and it's all coming together, and that's all I remember of the movie. So that'll be interesting. The fourth challenge is read the first book you touched, which I was like, well, this was the first book I touched, so that'll work into the prompt. But it actually wasn't the first book I touched. The first book I touched was to move aside the book that I'm currently reading, which is Lizzie and Chain by Catherine Ray. I kind of had it, don't kill me right now. I didn't have a bookmark handy and I was falling asleep last night. So I actually had to move this book in order to reach my TBR cart. So I will get to finish that. This is a very slow moving book, so it's been a little bit difficult to get into. Okay, so then the next prompt is read a book completely outside of your house. So I'm going to choose one of these books, and it will probably be this one. I want to make sure that I think I would really like to make this one the priority to finish this week. Every day I'll just make sure that this is the one that I read when I'm at the pool, and it'll be read completely outside my house. And then read a book in a genre you've always wanted to read more of. So I'm always trying to improve my nonfiction reading, and one of the things that I've really been wanting to learn and understand more are the different religions in the world. And I have this book, Don't All Religions Lead to God, on my TBR cart, so I decided to pick this one up, and it's really thin. The problem with nonfiction, the problem that I have with nonfiction is that I actually need a lot more time to read, digest, and process nonfiction. I tend to just need more time to absorb the information. So will I finish this week? I can tell you right now that is not going to happen. But I picked that up, and I'll just try to continue on after this. And then last but not least, read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. And I was so excited about this. I mean, I could totally do this one. It takes place in Scotland. This one I think takes place in England. Well, they all do. Pretty sure this takes place in England. But I've been wanting to read this, and it takes place in South Africa. And Africa culture and stories. Africa is such a huge continent, and so I have always, wanted to understand more. I have always had a desire, ever since I was little, to adopt children from Africa, and so I'm really interested to know more. Hopefully you can't hear my husband in the background. He is talking on the phone. But anyway, so this is the book that I chose, Trevor Noah, Born a Crime, Stories from a South African Childhood. And so that will meet prompt number 7. So I have 7 prompts that I'm trying to meet with 5 books, and I still have the one that I'm currently reading just laying open because I don't want to lose my page number. So that's going to be my goal for this week's reading rush. I know a few of you that watch my channel are doing it too, and I've seen your videos, and I'm really excited to see, the end of the month's wrap up and how this works and all the things, right? Okay, well, it is late. I have much to do. I will see you at the end of the month with a book review for the things that I did get completed. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are participating as well, leave it in a comment down below and tell me the books that you're reading, because I'm actually really interested to know what those are. But until next time, have another cup of coffee, read another chapter. Bye!